Movie Jail Speedrun. 3 trash films in 3 minutes. Ready for a lightning-fast trial of cinema's worst offenders? Scroll to see 3 notorious box office bombs face swift justice in our cinematic courtroom. The evidence is damning. Court is now in session. Judge. Rotten Tomatoes. Critical consensus serves as our unforgiving judge. Jury. Moviegoers. Box office results and audience reactions form our jury. Evidence. Razzie Awards. Hollywood's anti-Oscars highlight cinematic failures. These films will be tried for crimes against cinema, including script atrocities, visual offenses, and wasting talented actors' careers. Battlefield Earth. Sci-fi disaster. The crime. L. Ron Hubbard's sci-fi novel turned into $73 million budget catastrophe with just 3% on Rotten Tomatoes. The perpetrator. John Travolta's passion project and vanity production that bombed spectacularly at the box office. The evidence. Called The Showgirls of Sci-Fi and Plan 9 from Outer Space for a New Generation. Battlefield Earth's unforgivable crimes. Dutch angles gone wild. Nearly every shot filmed at a nauseating tilt, causing audience headaches. Laughable alien costumes. The Cyclos look like Kiss band members in platform boots. Travolta's dreadlocks. Possibly the worst hairpiece in cinematic history. Incomprehensible plot. Humans learn to fly fighter jets in a week after 1,000 years of enslavement. Jack and Jill, twin disaster. Razzie record breaker. First film to win in every category at the Golden Raspberry Awards. Budget catastrophe. $79 million spent on what looks like a poorly made TV commercial. A-list embarrassment. Somehow convinced Al Pacino to appear as himself in a romantic subplot with Sandler in drag. Jack and Jill's criminal case file. Offensive stereotypes. Hispanic characters reduced to one-dimensional caricatures with jokes about immigration and accents. Cringeworthy performances. Sandler's portrayal of Jill is grating, shrill, and relies on man in a dress as the entire punchline. Pacino's career low. The Godfather star raps about Dunkin' Donuts and falls for Sandler in drag. How did they convince him? Dragonball Evolution. Anime atrocity. Beloved source betrayed. Attempted to condense a rich 42-volume manga series into 85 excruciating minutes. Box office bomb. $30 million budget returned just $9.4 million in U.S. box office, earning a 15% Rotten Tomatoes score. Creator's heartbreak. Manga creator Akira Toriyama distanced himself from the project, later calling it terrible. Dragon Ball's unforgivable sins. Butchered source material. Changed everything fans loved about the original story. Wooden acting. Performers looked visibly uncomfortable with the material. Bargain bin special effects. Energy blasts looked like cheap screensavers from the 1990s. Boring action sequences. Failed to capture the dynamic combat of the anime. So devastating was this adaptation that screenwriter Ben Ramsey publicly apologized to fans years later, admitting he went into the project chasing after a big payday. The verdict is in. Guilty. Battlefield Earth. Life sentence for crimes against sci-fi and wasting Forrest Whitaker's talents. Jack and Jill. Maximum security confinement with no access to prosthetics or twin characters. Dragonball Evolution. Solitary confinement, banned from ever approaching anime properties again. All 3 films are sentenced to the darkest corner of movie jail, where they'll share a cell with The Last Airbender, Cats, and Giggly. Your turn to play judge. We've locked up these cinematic criminals, but the movie jail has plenty more cells to fill. Which terrible film deserves to be put on trial next? Comment below with your nomination for the worst movie ever made. Tag a friend who suffered through one of these movies with you, and share this post if you've been traumatized by any of these cinematic disasters.